Welcome to Everybody Love Juju 12 Talks Hoops. I'm your host, Juju. We're opening up with the Fever against the Mystics. Fever are at home. Well, you look at here. Oh, she would have made that shot. I love it. Washington Mystics came out smoking everybody. And I was like thinking the Fever was going to try to run us off the court. Let's see what they got going on, because they're supposed to be ranked so high this year. What's happening? Good morning. It's a wonderful Saturday morning, and I'm your host, and I'm excited about the season. Preseason. It's just preseason. I see people all on Twitter. How y'all doing? Already coming down on coaches. You guys slow down with the we need a new coach stuff that I'm kind of hearing about Dallas. Slow up on my boy Chris Kokanis, okay? It's his first year. Don't judge people. They got experience. They got more experience than you do, okay? They're not hired as head coaches for no reason, okay? And that's the same thing that they did to Coach Nolan this year for Unrivaled. People were riding her for no reason. Ranked the Rose last, and lo and behold, who won Unrivaled championship? Yes, absolutely. Who won the Rose? Hold on one second, getting up. Okay, y'all gotta get some work done on a sprinkler and water pipes in my yard. What's going on, Donovan Jacob? Way to go, B Will. Thank you for being with me. My guys. What y'all thinking? And Bear Beauty, hey, what's happening? What's Stephanie gonna do? She better pull out her defense. They say she's a defensive coach. She knows what she's doing. Let's see. Y'all gonna be hollering for Chrissy Sides any minute. Y'all gonna be hollering, we need Chrissy Sides. I didn't think she was a bad coach anyway. Donovan said, "Hey Juju, the game is hard to watch for anyone else. Why?" You told me to join the live. I'm finally here. Thank you, Jacob, and I'm glad you are. You still partying from your birthday? What do you mean by that, Donovan? Yo, be will. I mean, the channel I'm watching is completely buffering. Why did you? It's free on WNBA app. It's free. Donovan, go to the WNBA app. Okay, just my TV is acting up for some reason. Try that. I don't know if you're on that. You might be. You cracking up at Kiki? Wait. I'm trying to find. I haven't got. There go my Kiki. Pull it, Kiki. I don't care. Pull it, Kiki. She said she want to take that three. If she would have took a little bit more time, took her time of just a little bit, no, just a slight, that would have dropped. Look at Kickers. Hey y'all, how my Kiki doing? I just got a chance to see her just now. I couldn't tell which one was her till I saw that 44. Then I was like, there she is. Howdy, Brazil. Turning into one. I wonder why. Fever fans aren't turning into this one. Oh no. Remember they account for all the hoopla, right? They said that they have all the fans, right? They make up the most attendance. Let's go. Where you at? They couldn't say nothing about Angel Reese skills and play yesterday. I didn't hear nothing. But guess what? They moved the goalpost, and fans were like, "Oh, they should have had a turnout for her at LSU." Where was all the fans? There was enough fans there. Okay, it's preseason. There's enough fans there. They're not playing anybody that people want to see. So you got to put out a product that people want to see. But it was a great idea for them to play in her hometown, and she got what she got. But the point was, how did she play basketball? Well, she played very well. Pull it. Too late. Now, pull it on. Woo! Come on, Mystics. Kiki said, I'm not going to let nobody push me around. I'm going to get you first. That's what she said. That's what she said, Bear Beauty. She likes that physical play because she would try to do it in college, but college was so soft. They were so soft. They would call fouls on her all the time. Now I think the style that she's, want to play with the grown women, she built for that. People don't have a point guard on the floor. This should be fun. Why not? Where's Caitlin? Don't tell me Caitlin hurt. Where's Caitlin, guys? People don't have a point guard. Oh. Well, they CC fans, you not Fever fans. Jacob said it. Jacob always gets cut to the point. Jacob always goes remind me. I know Sophie. You know what? I don't care what nobody says. Sophie Cunningham is built for the Fever. She's always gonna give you a bucket. She's always gonna play hard. She got a leg injury. Oh, Lucy Olsen. Oh yes, Lucy is built for the game too. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Lucy, that some people I heard was telling me, "Be well." Well, they didn't tell me, but I heard them talking about Lucy. Lucy's not gonna make it. I was like, yes, she is. People like Lucy Olsen, people like Cheyenne Sellers, they have an unconventional way of just getting to the rack, getting to the hole. They're the type of people that make the pros. I'm gonna tell you right now, they are the type of players that can take a garbage ball and get a bucket from it. They're made for the pros. So yeah, set the screen. Good job, Kiki. Get that screen. Get that screen so your guard can get through. Go, Keek. Go, Keek. Go, Keek. Oh, I know where you're going. They cleared the side for you, Keek. They cleared for you. They cleared for you, baby. Go. Baby. Back her down. Back her down, Keekers. Back her down. Just back her down. Fake injured. They're saving her to drop 50 on Brazil. Exactly. So it's impressing you so far. Oh, I'm just impressed with all the movement by the Mystics right now. And defense and just getting after it. Pop. I'm just impressed with the Mystics right now. See, people was counting the Mystics out. I looked at where they ranked them, and I'm like, you guys, who is doing these rankings? I'm like, the Mystics are not a bad team. They're not a bad team. And Fever just need to settle down a little bit and get some chemistry. It's not going to be a blowout or nothing like that. Oh, you should have did a reverse layup, number 5. Go, Keek! Go, Keek! Ha ha! Yes! Sonya Citron. I'm going to watch this entirely later. I want to see Lucy, Sonya, Bree, Hall. Oh, yeah. I want to see them all. Kiki looking out there, Juju Beans. How Kiki looking out there? Kiki looking good. What you talking about? Kiki's just rolling. She played with the number 1 player in the world, Juju Watkins. She's gonna know how to get up and down. That's what Coach G prepared her for that up and down play. That's how we get down. We play pro style. So when she jumps in, she's not playing that slow, methodical, rigid Stanford basketball. We run it, and she's with it. Kiki looking good. Unless White pulls her out early like Marsh did the Angel. Yeah. Marsh pulled Angel out early, or man, you might as well tack another 5 boards on hers, what she was doing. And Kiki's back to her fundamental boxing out really well, though. That's that stuff she learned at Stanford. I just want to see her get more aggressive under the basket. She's doing good. For sure. She like that outside inside game. Jacob Pearl, there will be a revolt if she pulls her in Iowa City. She came in ready. Kickers came in ready. Look at Boston picking up from the top. Picking up Angsler. Is that Angsler she's on? Go. Turn around. Sonya. Go, Britt. They're looking at where you throwing that Britt. You should have kept going with that speed you had. Just keep going to the hole, Brittany. I said they're gonna be cold in the future, not right away. Edwards, Amar, Olsen, Citron, that's the squad. Now Edwards is not out there, Jacob. Aaliyah is hurt. That's why Kiki's getting some time, baby boy. Shakira ain't even on the court. I was telling my bestie today that Shakira and Edwards stay hurt, especially Austin. That's gonna give Kiki all the time she needs to become a pro. Yeah, Caitlin, they said Caitlin got a lower leg injury. Look at all the empty seats. Empty seats. Tony, she has a leg injury, but she'll play tomorrow. Notice she'll play tomorrow. Load management in preseason is wicked work. Go all the way. Don't do all that and not go all the way. Damn. And you got to push off? Come on. Learn how to slow down, body control, and pull up. You guys are getting at them. You're getting right down their throat. Let me blow my nose for a second, y'all. You said I mean in the future when healthy, Jude, but I get what you mean. What if Juju did that? She getting killed in the comments. Wait, if Juju did that, she getting killed in the comments. What if she didn't play like the first preseason game? I think it'd be a problem if she didn't play regular season. I don't know about Caitlin missing preseason. I don't know if that's so much a problem. We got a couple other people. We got faking an injury. The chat says that Caitlin is faking an injury, y'all. Oh God, I can't take it. I'm trying to put your comment up there. Oh, there it is. So if they don't got Caitlin, who's their point guard? Somebody tell. Oh, good move. 24-13. Let's go, Mystics. Y'all better let's go, Fever. You got Bree Hall over there, still can play. You got Kelsey. Who's your point guard? I always wondered if Caitlin, because I've never seen Caitlin miss a game. RC, where are you at? RC, you the resident Caitlin knowledge of Caitlin. Has Caitlin ever missed a basketball game? Okay, Citron, nice cut. She makes nice cuts. I think she's playing at the level. Here comes Sid, thank you. Oh, Sid Colson. Oh, she can play point. Cece wore sweats in practice yesterday to cover her fake injury. Sid Colson starting at point guard. Okay, Sid can play. Sid can play. Washington looks better than I thought. Oh, not better than I thought. Kelsey can play point. Kelsey can play point, but I don't think she will. That's the thing. I don't think that they'll put Mitchell unless they really have to. When you got Colson, Sid can play point. But I could have swore they should have got rid of Wallace. Wallace could have played point. The Mystics players done shook Mitchell several times. No, she can't play D. Bear Beauty. You know that. You know that. Kelsey gonna give you bare minimum of that. Would you Jacob said, Bazille, would you rather have her risk an injury playing in Iowa for a bunch of minutes or sit her out the whole preseason so she's fully rested to play? And that's to CC fans. Would you rather risk injury playing an hour for a bunch of minutes or sit her out? I mean, you only gave her a couple of options, Jacobs. There's all kind of ways that you don't have to play a bunch of minutes, you know. You just got to get out there and make your minutes quality for the fans the way Angel did. And then Angel sat down. But Angel gave you a double-double in 17 minutes. Mystics getting out, running. And you know, Brit like to run, but she's actually around other players, all five, that can run. Jacob, don't play any veterans. Fair. That's fair, Jew. You feel me, Jacob? What is the mascot, man? It's a fever. What does fever mean? What kind of character is their mascot? I know everybody can't have the best mascot. Like I love my Sparky with the Sparks, but I love my Sparky dog. I used to love to bring my godson and my goddaughters to the game because they like the doggy, the Sparks dog. But can't nobody top Ellie the elephant in New York. They're looking for a mascot up here in the Bay Area for the Valkyries. So it to me, I don't know what it's gonna look like. Because a Valkyrie is a woman warrior, so you need to have somebody that's like a Wonder Woman kind of character. So you know what I mean? Okay, Cece hasn't missed any games since until today. I didn't think so. One thing about her, I did notice she's a very durable character, but she doesn't take a lot of contact. She gets to the hole, but it's like usually an open drive, but I've never seen her like take contact, like drive and play through contact. So you hang around on the outside taking threes, you ain't gonna get hurt much. Dang, Brent, you gotta just float. Good still. That's her teammate right there from an arrival. Woo! I'm telling you, Sophie, is that Sophie Cunningham? She ain't no joke. Sophie, as much as she was not my player, she was not my kind of player. I've grown to really understand and like that girl. That woman can play some basketball. Sophie Cunningham, she'll gonna keep you in the game. She a dog. Look at that. And she got that three. She got that three ball. Sophie can't shoot. That's for sure. I'm not going to lie. She can't shoot. As long as you don't have to make her shoot 30 shots a game, she's going to get you some threes. She's going to make more threes than Cece will. Woo. Woo. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, Steph D. Big Mama. That's what they call the big mama. So Steph Dolson. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is your first time here. Hit that like button for me, y'all. Run them likes up for me, y'all. Run those likes up. Hit that subscribe button for me. Stick with me and hit the notification bell so you can come back and hang out with us. We have a live chat here. You're welcome. I will read your comments. Donovan said, okay, Sykes from downtown. Finally, she hit one. That was a good drive. Why didn't somebody cut with her? Sid, cut to the hole. Why didn't you cut when she cut like that? She set you up. Oh, Sykes, slow down. You didn't play crazy like that with Unrivals. Chill out. Take her out. I need to talk to her. That's what I do. I would get somebody to come in for Sykes and say, take it down a few notches, and you got this. You're 10 times faster than everybody else, where you just need to be 5 times. She said, okay, my bad. I tripped you. I didn't do it on purpose. A little clumsy here. Miss D! 6 Women Sports. What's happening? You been going up on your show lately, Miss D? I took a break. I ain't gonna lie. If you can hear, I'm still congested. But, yeah. I got that Claritin, y'all. I did it. I got it. But it says you got to take one every 24 hours. So I can't take it until 7, and it's starting to wear off already. Miss D. Everybody say hello to Miss D. Hit that like button for me. You just did a video? Okay, great. Put your channel down for everybody to check your video out. And one, Sykes. Anybody else have I'm open to your advertisement. If you got a channel, you want to RC, you want to advertise your channel, go through, give them a like, check out their content. Lexi still blow. Be well, you cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Like and subscribe my channel. Like and subscribe Miss D's channel. RC's channel. Is Miss D is in the Discord. I didn't know that. Is she? She don't ever come through. Don't be in here spying on us. Who would have thought Indiana down by 11 early? Yeah, I know about those allergies. That's what they told me to get yesterday, and I got it. And it's been lasting way too long, but out here usually comes in March or April, but here we are in May, and it's like kicking up really bad. So I apologize. But I can't do anything. Look at that. And you guys are so excited to get Natasha Howard. I was not impressed with their pickups. They look like they were solid bets on paper. I'm never gonna count the woo! My girl Angstler finally found herself. This is the kid from Louisville. Angstler used to play for Louisville, right? And I always said she's going to be a good pro. God, you just fouled the heck out of her. Yes. And I hate when Aaliyah does that, guys. It irritates me. She fouled Angstler. And she always goes, what? I didn't do nothing. And I'm like, come on, Aaliyah. That is so unbecoming for you. It's so unbecoming. Angstler is really good. Like, it's been like 5 years now almost since Angstler came from Louisville. Correct me if I'm wrong. Could be 4. But I always felt like her style of play, she just needed the right people around her and an opportunity. And this is the right style. This running gun fits Angstler. If you want Angstler to be a power forward that's going to back somebody in, score off the post, just go up vertical, that is not her. She's got to be on the run. She's got to be able to be in transition. You feel me? Secretariat, Serial. Oh, she only knows Secretariat of those names. Winning Kentucky with strike. Sierra Leone. Justified, Charismatic. I never heard of the rest of them. Even with no CC this morning, even with no CC, this is embarrassing for a team they swore up and down was a favorite for a chip. I'm not going to judge them this early though, Donovan. You can't do that. It's just the first game, but I get your point. Don't be talking about somebody being a favorite. Then I want to see them come out smoking. I think Live Mike wasn't happy with Sophie Cunningham being on the paper. Why, Jacob? I wonder why. I need to talk to him. I saw that. That's a perfect. Are you kidding me? MAGA Barbie not being on the fever? What you talking about, Jacob? Why would he? Emily is solid. She'll never be a star, but she's gonna give you work. Yep, she's gonna give you work. She's gonna give you good work. Damn, I thought Indiana was a super team. I know everybody thought it was. I did it. You can't put too many vets on one team now. Don't go crazy with the vets because I'm telling you, these youngins, they coming in and they're rounding out. The ones that are already there starting to round out and feel themselves. And then the ones that are coming are going to be even more. And it's going to drown the vets out unless these vets can keep themselves in shape and keep up. That's my thoughts. That's my opinion because it's my show. I can say that. I need everyone to get familiar with the following phrase. It's Stephanie White's fault. Why we gotta get Brazil? Why do you want to get familiar with that? No shade. This could be missed in Unrivaled. I'm telling you, Donovan. I'm telling you. When you watch, if you guys aren't watching Unrivaled, Donovan, I appreciate you. I get where you're going. If you don't watch Unrivaled, you're missing out. Unrivaled tells you a lot, and it exposes a lot about who is what and where, and what that 3-quarter basketball court game did was get people to get the ball out of their hand within 0.8 seconds to take no more than 2 dribbles and let's go. Because you got 18 seconds, y'all. Okay? You got 18 seconds to score. And that's the problem with the WNBA and pros. It's like you got too much time on the clock. And when you got 18 seconds, the game is going to speed up faster, be more exciting, and force people to make a decision. And you better make a good decision. Keep going. Look at Sonya Citron. Go, Sonya. No, sweetheart, go all the way. You're right there, Sonya. Don't pass out. You're right there. You do a floater. You can do it. You can do that. Them vets was balling last night. What vets? From Dallas or the Aces, the Dallas and the Aces team. I didn't either make some good moves, but we have to see how it turns out. Facts. Vets better get it together. I'm telling you, vets. And I'm gonna tell you, in my opinion, what exposed, what really opened my eyes was when Clark was eating them vets up, them guards up. Second half of the season, ate them up. Caitlin Clark ate them guards up. It was embarrassing. Does the name change for the season, Brazil? Steph White, okay, it's preseason rust. Yeah, just got to knock the rust off for sure. But Washington Mystics said, we don't care about your rust. Tell her, Neek. Tell her, Keek. Move, pull it, Keek. Jew, if you know this, but we making fun of the Fever fans. I know you know this, but we making that's why we throwing shots right now. I know you are. Will, I know they need to get gel, but I didn't like that people were already writing the Fever's name on it. That's what we don't like, Will. And we don't like that they put, I'll take it a step further, that you put Clark's name on the MVP. And your MVP is sitting on the bench opening, whereas the current last season MVP, defending MVP, Asia Wilson, was doing nothing but putting in work. They both had time off. They both were resting, but don't trip. I know they were both working out, Clark and Asia, and Asia came out smoking like a champ. Okay, did y'all catch the game last night? Did you see the Aces in Dallas? I was mad. I told them on Twitter. It's like, don't call for Chris Cocanis' head. He did the smart thing last night, which was to give his rooks and his traders picks a lot of run last night. He gave them an opportunity to make that team and to get a chance to play. Okay, and whereas I don't feel like the Aces did enough of that. I didn't get to see really enough people from the Aces that, like, I didn't see Queen Edbo. I barely saw Deja Kelly. A couple of more people that I wanted to see that Harmony Turner. Whereas look at Sophie. Who you coming? Sophie, you are not. Kiki is the sweetest thing. You don't do that. You don't come at Kiki. Kiki is the sweetest thing. You don't come at her like that. You don't come at. See, now you're gonna piss me off. See, I had something nice to say to you, Sophie, but you don't come at Kiki. That ain't it. Let the refs do their job. Don't do that. Don't do that. Kiki ain't no dirty player. Don't do that. You like the coach for Washington? Yes. Bear Beauty. You gotta pray that CC doesn't miss games because Agent Fee ain't holding no prisoners. You ain't lying. I still feel A needs help. I agree, Juju. You agree with me, B. Will? Look at Sophie doing the most again. See, that's the part that pisses me off because that's the wrong thing. Kiki is playing basketball, yo. She's just playing basketball, just going for the ball. She's falling, you holding her hand. What could she do? You holding her hand. Look, Brazil, Aaliyah 9, put her in the running for Rookie of the Year. Just clock it. Let me tell you, Brazil, it's not just Aaliyah, Aaliyah 9 that's gonna be on my rookie list. I got JJ Quinterly too. Yeah, Tony said Stephanie can't coach low key. What you say, Jew? Kiki just laughing at her. Kiki, don't mess with Kiki. That Nigerian ain't no joke. They're gonna give her a flagrant, but her hand was caught. You just show the other angle. Let's see if Maga, Sophie was holding her hand, but they was calling her Maga Barbie, so now it's stuck in my head. So I didn't make that up. Okay, so don't get upset. I loved Leah 9 last night. Man, I loved her. Me too, Tony. Nah, Kiki threw her down, but it wasn't dirty. Just a hard nose b-ball. Oh, I just saw. Sophie had Kiki arm hook. Thank you, Bear Beauty. Would you tell Brother Will? See, that's what I don't like, Will, when you do that. It's not a problem, but she had her in an arm bar. JJ showed out Brazil. She needs time. Hold on, y'all. I'm telling you, JJ Quinterly. I'm gonna tell you guys something. You're gonna be surprised when I tell you this. You ain't gonna punk. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna punk Kiki. She heard all about welcome to the league, but she got that welcome to the league before she got welcome to the league. Okay, you're not gonna armbar her. Okay, you're not gonna armbar her. She from Stafford and the Trojans. You're not gonna punk. She from LA. You're not gonna punk Kiki. It's cool, Kiki. Let them know she ready for the WNBA. You right, Tom. It's cool. Think about it. Think twice. That's a grown woman. Okay, so what I was gonna tell you guys was I didn't think I could watch much more basketball without Kenny Carter. Let me read this comment before it goes away. Sophie can't watch you and the game at the same time since Amazon is making me pay for shit. What? What Sophie do? I can't watch it. Sophie kind of got she got Kiki got a flagrant on her because they were going for the ball and Kiki was like over the back, and so her arm got caught up, and because she was going for the ball, but she was reaching around her, and then Sophie turned, and Sophie started falling, but it looks like Kiki kept threw her to the ground, which I would have done to get my arm out of there, and they gave Kiki a flagrant. So it was kind of like picture somebody wrapping somebody up from behind. But if I got your arm kind of like armbarred or slightly armbarred, right? If I'm behind you, I'm going to either have to fall on you or I'm going to like throw you down to get my arm back before you yank my shoulder out. That's how injuries happen. I can't stand armbar injury. I hate that. Like I will swing on you. You do some mess like that. Now, right back at it. Now the Fever did a flagrant on the Mystics. So here we got a little rivalry going on. I didn't catch what happened. Somebody in the chat gonna have to tell you. Zaza, JJ, Aaliyah put on a show, and Deja looked good too. I was really proud of the rookies last night. How y'all think Paige did? But my story to you guys was JJ Quinley can quench my appetite for Kennedy Carter because she got the things going on that Ken doesn't have, which is the defense that Quinley plays is better. And Quinley's motor is different. Sometimes I catch Ken standing around, not really being out. Here go baby, crybaby Natasha Howard. I'm not a fan. Who's a foul on? She going down the court, reckless and out of control, and they calling a foul on Sonia Citron, who's backpedaling. Man, I need to play some defense out there. You'll never catch me. I'll backpedal so good. When I'm a coach, I make you learn how to backpedal, run backwards. Oh, okay. Oh, here comes the narratives when they find out Kiki played with Ju. And sorry for bringing Ju into the. You can always bring Ju in the conversation. This is my show. This is what we talk about. We're gonna always talk about Ju. Juju is welcome in any conversation and comparison. But they want to throw shots at her any chance they can. Ju is welcome in any conversation. Even the pros. I got clips of the pros saying, "Who's your starting five if you can pick from any basketball player, college or not?" And they had all the pros were saying Juju, DT, Chelsea Gray. It was a gang of them at the All-Star game. It was like Juju. DT was like Juju. She'll be my last pick. Cue the memes stating Kiki is dirty. It's probably already trending. I'm gonna check it out. I'll check it out, Brazil. Kiki's trying to establish her presence. That's all. I'm not impressed with Indiana compared to Las Vegas and Chicago last night. I am getting drowned out. Like, well, hold up. Before we take Indiana out of and dog them out, they don't have Clark. Okay, we got to see them with Clark on the floor. That's going to make a difference. Okay, supposedly, right? Let's be fair, guys. Paige did fine. She did fine. I gave her a B-. She almost was a C. She was average. I told you, Sophie gonna be the star. She's gonna be the star because her motor is different. Man, the Fever just flopping out there. She traveled. The game is just messy. This is a good game. Okay, Tony said the game is messy. Rare Beauty, you say this is a good game. You like the fight. You like the chaos. Fever thought the Mystics was playing. Yeah, Fever thought the Mystics was playing. Sophie is balling. I knew Sophie was going to ball. I knew when she came here, I said, this is the right spot. I think Sophie could play here and Connecticut. She just needs some other people that want to go gadget with her. in my opinion. The reason I said that is because I don't want to annoy the chat. This chat is not annoyed about Juju. They know everybody loves Juju. Everybody. I have people, when I'm talking on threads and Twitter, there's so many people like opposite teams and stuff like that. They were like, no, we don't got nothing, no problem with you. Like, she's just that one of those kind of players that, what are you hating about her? She doesn't get on your nerves. She's not overhyped. She's not overrated. She's everything that she's said to be. This is an everything chat. Yeah, exactly. I might see somebody out there that remind me of, and I'm gonna say it. I might say, oh, she's like Anissa Morrow. She's a beast. She's like, she got that. She got that. I'm trying to think of how to describe Malaysia Fawali, her style of play. I'm trying to figure out, like, where do you think Betts will fit? How do you think Betts will fit in a league that gets up and down the court a lot quicker than she does? Facts, Bear Beauty. Be well, you weren't wrong. The lineup is sloppy. I think it makes a difference to not have to been practicing all this time with Clark. Number two, people got to remember, and my best friend told me in the chat, Tony said last year, when you put together an all new lineup, it takes time to gel. And that's what happened with, to learn one another, to trust one another. Because I think the same thing about Dallas yesterday. There was times where Paige was like, wide open, and I felt like, damn, they didn't even see her. They didn't even get her the ball. They don't know her. They don't know her yet. Like, it was like, that's where her shot is. Like, why did they overlook Paige? Paige got to be a little bit more aggressive. Ask for the ball. Or people got to get to know her. And then also there's people out there just trying to make the team. So you saw the video of the flagrant foul. Way to stand your motherfucking ground, Kiki. She didn't seem phased at all. You see her laughing. You know how Kiki is, Jacob. We Trojans. You know how Kiki's gonna be like, what? What I did? What's her problem? You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna get her. Now, if I start seeing Kiki get mad, then I'm gonna know, like, okay, now you pushed her button. You was referring to who the Mystics currently have on the court. Oh. Dang. Did you see Britt push Sophie from behind just now, you guys? There's those two vets right there. Did you see her? Like, she didn't turn around acting crazy with Brittany. Dewana, you better stop complaining. We're already down the court. Go, baby girl. Look at the Mystics. She like, I'm from LA. Played at USC. A school near Compton. Straight out of Compton. Jacob, you stupid. Really watch this closer than Compton, but I get your point. Just say South Central. I wanted Morrow to play. She's out with an injury. Rivers is giving love to her mom. Man, that just got her. Guess we'll watch Marshall. Yeah. Don't say it like that. We got to watch my baby Rhea. I'm trying to get my Trojans on a team. They already cut KD from New York. Go, Angstler. Good move. Come on, Angstler. You got to finish that. Go. Oh, you did it, Brittany. Come on, Britt. You're a pro. You can make a better pass than that. And one to Natasha Howard. I do not like that player. What did you call me stupid? No, I didn't call you stupid. Did I call you stupid? What did I call you stupid for? Or unless I be saying that's stupid. I might have said something like that. No, I probably would. I don't. That wasn't stupid to say Compton. Compton and Watson are near each other. Well, we expected that because it's the Liberty. But I didn't get to see Mackenzie Jacob last night, though. We didn't get to see Forbes. But Chris gonna give Mackenzie a chance. I think. I think he's gonna give her a chance. I don't think he. She's been working hard, but she got. I want to see her get in the game. I got to see what she got. Like we're not gonna take up a spot if you can't do nothing. Woo! High off the glass, you missed everything, Mama. You need to come out with that shot. That ain't even good. You didn't even hit the glass, little mama. What? What, Dewana? What? You talking to Brittany Sykes. You're not messing with her team. You're not messing with her girls. They just guarding each other. That's why she got thrown down by Kiki. Look at that. Sophie be doing stuff. That's why she keep getting her ass thrown up to the ground, y'all. Y'all see what's going on? Sophie keep getting thrown down for a reason. Ain't nobody playing with her. She do little slick stuff. She's been that way since college. And if the camera can't give you the angles to understand, like for Kiki Irvin to have to do what she did, and now Brittany, anything gonna take her off, but for them to have to throw her down is because stop armbarring me. Stop doing that. Thank you, Bear Booty. I think Marshall makes the roster too, and will get great minutes. Her size is working well in Connecticut. I'm actually concerned about Morrow. You still concerned about Morrow? Hold on. She's not gonna get cut, Bear Booty. Anissa ain't gonna get cut. She'll never not make the team, but I think she's still banged up from LSU. Now I see why Fever fans. Now you see why they like Sophie. Sophie is there to bring the toughness, and that's why I like her there. She's there to bring, to bring everything she's bringing right now. They got to stop letting Sophie get in her head. You already know, B. Will. How do I come up? You want to come up? Dude, they just waved Cheyenne. What? What? Why? She didn't pass medical. Why? Donovan. Okay. She'll be picked up somewhere. It's her knee. It's her knee, Donovan. Where's Cheyenne at again? God damn it, Cheyenne. Yeah, she can join. Hold on. I don't like Sophie here for the same reason I loved her in Phoenix. I admit it's down. No, Sophie fits the Fever. They need her. They need her to get in people's heads. They need her. You kidding me? This is good for the Fever. That's gonna take the attention. That's gonna take the attention off of Caitlin. Some of the pressure. Good. You can come up. You come up because I had to give me a break to get myself together. As soon as you come up, I'll bring you up. Hold on. Are you coming up there, Beauty? I'll put the link. You want me to put the link again? Come on up. Did they give Brittany did they give her a fragrance? Does anybody else want to come up and try their hand at this? Watching the game, commenting. Hello.
Hi, how are you? This is Bear Beauty.
Bear Beauty? You're not gonna come up with your camera, girl.
Hi. Oh, no. I'm in my bed. I can't.
I feel you. I feel you. Go for it.
Look, because I don't have when I be trying to click on the link and I can't click, so it took me a while. I had to grab another phone. But look, this is what I'm saying about Morrow. Why I'm saying I'm concerned, and you see what they just dropped in about sellers. It's like with the W. They don't really have time to wait. Like they don't give them time to wait in that short period of time.
Yeah.
There's already not enough roster spots, so it's like it's insane how they have to make those because they got to expand the roster. If you do nothing else, you need to expand the roster.
Okay. Stop right there. Bear Beauty. We just did. We went from 12 to 15. We went from 15, and she can't make that. Listen. I agree with you about. Listen, I think that Cheyenne dropped in the first round, right? Because of that dang on knee. I think it's because when they did the medical on her, to be honest with you, that she ain't passing that medical. She's barely hanging on with that.
Yeah, but it's kind of like the same thing with Morrow, like and then she really took a whooping, trying to be down there in that paint with
Yeah,
LSU.
yeah, she did.
So it's like, and then you already have your size that's working against you. We know she can get in there and work against most people, but
Yeah.
it's like imagine going up against. I feel like just the little clips I've been seeing.
Yeah.
If she can't go up, it's no way you can go up in there. If she does go up and go up in the paint, I think somebody from the opposite team has to, have a breakdown on what the play is or what they're doing, and then she slipped through and she make it. But trying to go up in the paint, yeah, that's not going. That's not going to work for her.
And Cheyenne is on a loader. Cheyenne was with the Valks, right?
I think she was with the Valks.
Okay,
She went about.
Okay, you're probably right.
But I don't like that. I never liked the Valks. When everybody was saying they wanted Morrow to go there, I was saying and always chatting I'm glad because Morrow would have been. I knew she would have been cut. When I looked at the Golden State's roster, I'm like you could clearly see what they want and
they want to run. They want up tempo. They got international players.
Yeah, I was just going to say international players. And when I look and I was like, oh yeah, that's not their brand. Even in the next draft, I don't really see them, I don't really see them branding like a lot of these college players. Like they have a certain brand.
You know who they could take? They
Who?
could make big name. Because you want to know who they made the big name. See, in the Bay Area where I'm from, we are very diverse. We're very we have the Asians here. We have the Samoans, Tongans, and things like that. We're very Coach Natalie. She's Asian. She's from. She played for UCLA. She's gonna take somebody like a Chen to be her star. She just threw the pitch. Out of everybody that she picked to the rookie, and then of course Chen won a national championship. Okay, she was the star. She was the leading point guard, and when she played in the Ivy League, she was nothing but a scorer. Chen fits well in up here with us.
Yeah, she definitely will because I could see, like I said, I could see their brand. When I went back and I studied them and everything, I'm like, no, it seems like they want international clean cut. Yes. They don't want any of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Even though it makes it exciting, but
As a
we're very strongly LGBTQ up here, so Cheyenne did fit that.
Yeah, I think so. The reason I wanted Cheyenne for the sky, but that's a different story.
I did too.
But the reason Cheyenne, I love the fact that Cheyenne went to the Valkyrie. I love the fact that Anisha Morrow went to
Connecticut,
Connecticut,
because
and
she could
vice
fit.
versa.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I think
Yes.
I think either of them will fit both teams
yeah,
because they're great players,
yeah.
but they don't have to get in there. They can learn. They don't have to get in there and do anything special. Really, there's no pressure on them. There's no pressure on those teams to win, so they can just learn and grow as players in the league and have some time to do that.
But
They have to be
they will. Connecticut, remember, they blew that team up. So people like
right.
Marshall, who was it? Marshall and
Ready, yeah,
Anissa
ready to
and
get a shot.
Sanaya Rivers. I thought like, oh, they have an opportunity.
They have opportunity. Exactly. That's why I love it. That's
So
why I
Right.
love
That's
it.
what I was saying for Morrow. Like when she landed in Connecticut, I'm like, great, because that's gonna be the best thing, for her. I think for her to find, because we know you ain't going up. I'm telling you, I've been watching. Girl, you're not going up in that post. Like I love Marwa. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
And will she have the heart to do it? Absolutely. You could lay her out. She gonna try to get back up and go straight. That's what I love about Marwa. Do she have the heart? Yes, she going up in there. But girl, listen. You ain't please don't. You're already done had a busted nose and everything. Please,
yeah,
not right now. You will end up hurt. So I don't want her. Yeah, she has to do her, she has to pull her outside game together, which I've been seeing her take a few shots here and there. But
yeah.
is it enough to get a lot of minutes off the bench? I'm not. I actually see Rhea getting more. That's why I was saying let me come up, because I think you misunderstood when I said I guess we'll watch Rhea. We're gonna have to watch Rhea because Rhea, they like her. I'm not gonna count. They like her. They and Tina
Tina
Charles, she
likes. You saw
loves.
her. You saw Tina working with her, right? Helping her out, right?
And I
Helping
saw
Rhea.
Rhea. I
Yeah,
saw Rhea go up in there and get a bucket, and I was like, I could see her, taking on like some other, like real talk. Like I love LSU. I love the people that come from LA, whatever. But when we come on this side and we're actually watching, I'm watching everybody. That's the thing that I don't like. Like I'm watching everybody, and I didn't know because the games are so late on the West Coast. I never really watched it like that unless they play like big time. I'll
yeah,
take a look. So I didn't know very much about her. But
right.
just looking, if you're really watching the basketball side of it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Rhea can definitely like
You see how
lead.
Rhea, you see how Rhea, what she's a defensive, she will block your shit to the stands. She's a rim protector. But Rhea, towards the end of the season, you see how we're like, Rhea, we need to take that shot at the free throw. We need you to take that shot at the three. And when she scored 23 against defending, the current uh uh college national champion, she was 23 and 15. Okay. And Rhea in high school was, believe it or not, like a guard. Like she can handle the ball, she can dribble. There's things that Rhea with some strength, I think, get her physically strong. I got a lot of faith in Rhea, and the coach likes her because he wants that. He likes Morrow and he likes her. He wants that physical game in Connecticut.
So tell me this: what you when I mentioned you said something about Rhea had to get her legs together. Well, what's happening with that? Like,
I feel like her.
She's just
This is
narrow.
just
She's just
this. I
light.
feel like her lower body is like B
Yeah.
Will just said. She's light. Rhea gets strong up top, but when I follow her because that's my team, the Trojans. She even admitted Drew outlifts her. You know what I'm saying? When Coach D, we have a great conditioning coach. Uh,
mhm.
Rhea showed this is my rack. This is Drew's rack. If Drew's a guard, 6'2" guard. Come on, Rhea. You can't let Drew outlift you like that. You're a senior. Like, come on. You feel me? Like her
Right.
legs, her
They built
lower
differently.
body needs to be. Yeah, they're built different. Her lower body. If you see her legs,
Mhm.
I would work on her legs
Yeah, she gonna have to.
because when you watch her, you watch the UCLA game, right? She she
Yeah.
was she was trying to lean her body into Betts, and Betts was just too strong for her. She was too light.
So her legs pretty much give up from up under her, even though the upper body strength. Okay, so she gonna have to get that together because if she get that together, listen, she could make a good run. She could make a good run because she has that. Man, when I be looking at her, I'm like, dang, Marvel, just get a few inches from her because
Yeah.
I actually like everything about Morrow, but I'm starting to see this height thing. This
But do you remember watching Morrow? Because when you get with Moki, she changes you up. She puts you out of position. And when Morrow played with DePaul, Morrow was shooting threes. Be well, you remember that? She shot threes. She played like
Yeah.
she could shoot anywhere on the court.
right. She'll take them, and she's taking them. She's taking them like throughout the season and stuff like that. And I've seen her recently take them or whatever. But it's just like you
They're
said,
not
when you get with
following enough.
Mo,
They're not following enough.
like I say, when you get with Moki, she changes it up. So you have to get that confident. And similar to what she did with Angel.
Yep.
I just want to know when you come over, do because that's twice. Do I want to do Moki tell them that, or do she?
No,
Oh,
Um,
she
it
like
wasn't. It was never Moki's intention to do what she did. Samaya Smith got hurt. Go ahead, be well.
no. I was just saying. You have to. It's a college game. You're gonna have to fit into that coach's system.
True.
So, like,
mm,
what I wouldn't. I would be surprised if Kim didn't, spell out what when she gets those players from the portal and even recruiting. I would be surprised if she didn't, spell out to them what she expects from them and how she wants to use them. Once she finds out, like if she don't know, she don't know. Like she was talking about Angel last night, and she was talking about how she didn't expect Angel to become the player that she became at LSU. She expected certain things, but she didn't expect her to be,
She
the double
exceeded
double
her
queen.
expectation. She exceeded
Yeah,
her expectation. She did.
but
But see, but
it
which is
wasn't.
really funny. Why would she say that when Angel's been a double queen at Maryland and in high school?
No,
yeah, but
what she said
Angel
what I said.
wasn't.
Huh?
She was a double. She was getting her double doubles, but I mean, I think she saw her be dominant. And I think Angel needed Coach Moki because how can I put it? It's like I think the aggressiveness, the will, yeah, she was doing those things before, but
She said she expected Angel to get double doubles. She expected that, but she didn't expect to be Angel to be getting double doubles at the clip that she got them.
I know.
That's all she said.
right.
It's not that
Okay.
she
So
didn't
I
consider
was
her to be a
trying to
great player,
figure
but
a
she
way
didn't
to
expect
say
her to
it.
be.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's
But
how it was.
Well,
and
she.
okay, so tell me this: Morrow is second in all time.
Yep.
So what do you think about that? Her exceeding at the next level. Like Tina Thompson was small for her position when she played for the Comets. But what Tina did that I didn't see her do at USC was step out and she had this three ball that was amazing from the corner.
See,
Yeah.
that's what
It's
I'm
things.
saying. And maybe I'm rushing it. I know that Anissa got it because Anissa, she took it. And then the thing that I like about it too, it, I think it probably, I ain't gonna say it messed up a few games for them because she did what she could do. But
Yeah,
I think at the end, after they knew, because Kim Mulkey knew how far they were gonna go. She knew what she
yeah,
had. She knew how far they were gonna go. I don't care what anybody say. They said, "Oh, Kim Mulkey, she's playing hooky. She playing no." Coach Mulkey been in the business for a long time. She knew exactly where she was gonna go. She was hoping that somebody would find some strength
yep,
and muster up and get them
yep.
past the elite
UCLA,
EA,
UCLA.
but she knew how far she was gonna go. If you have to study, like, forget all the antics and all the rest of
Yep,
that stuff. Like,
yep.
she's not really liked and all of that. But Kim Mulkey, at the
I
end
like
of the
him. I
day,
like him. That's one of my
I
favorite
love
coaches.
Kim. At the end of the day, she is completely like, she's brutally honest.
She
Like,
is.
and that's the thing about it. Like, she knows, even if it's most people say, oh, she's playing hooky. She's she no, it's none of that. She straight up tell you now whether you want to believe her or not, and think that
It's not
And I
like
think
she's not going to try to win. It's not like
right,
don't get it twisted. She's not saying that. But the realist is like if you don't do that I used to run track, and I had an opportunity if I was going up against somebody that was similar in speed, but maybe they had been known like they were the defending champ. But the truth of the matter was, if you don't do this, if you don't come out, you don't accelerate here, if you don't do this, you're gonna lose. And that's
Yeah.
on me. That's on me. We're not saying, Drew, we want you to lose. We're not saying that, Drew, you don't have what it takes. But you can't afford not to do this, and this. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's on me. Because when Ben sat down, you guys, let me tell you when I knew that LSU didn't have it. When Ben sat down, the whole after dang on break pushing Morrow into somebody that dang near broke her nose. When she sat down, most of that quarter, the whole quarter, it seemed like, and they couldn't get past 8 or 10 points. They could not take the lead or tie it up. I was like, oh, they can't beat them.
Listen, Kim Mulkey, people were saying, oh, she was shaking her head at this one person and Flagey. No, Kim Mulkey was shaking her head at the whole entire team. She was disgusted. She knew she couldn't. I mean, at the end of the day, even if you know you can't beat somebody, like you got to run up on them. That's like a prime example of what Kiki. That's why I said this game is good, because that's a prime example. Like you gotta get out. You gotta get out there and show yourself. You got to show yourself. Don't go down without a fight. Like some of them was just laying down. I'm like, man, I'll close out the game, please, and let's just go home. Just close out the game. Let's go. And I
wasn't doing what she was supposed to be doing. Michaela was fading. I was like,
she was
doing everything. I was like, and so I had been on a previous show, and I told her from the beginning. They were like, I kept telling them, and nobody talked about the Trojans. Nobody talked about them like that until they started to see, us jail come together. I was like, you guys don't see that. You don't get the vision. You don't see what we have. That's it. I said, we're going to beat UConn, and we're going to beat UCLA. One, when you have somebody's number like we have with UCLA, it's the way we matched up with them. That made the difference. So I did not think that we couldn't beat LSU. I said, what does LSU have that we don't have? First of all, when you got a player like Juju that you can't stop, you got a power forward who's supposed to be one of the best in the country. How are you gonna stop Kiki? And then the freshmen were rounding out the way that they were rounding out, from Avery to Kennedy to Rhea. And then when Rhea was starting to do things that you didn't expect her to do, that's what I never saw from LSU. You didn't round out Wolfenberger. You gave up on her. Del Rosario checked out a long time ago. You didn't.
Well, Wolfenberger. Well, I don't blame Coach. I'm not trying to say anything bad about her. Hopefully, she excels next year at Tennessee. Hopefully. But Wolfenberger, like I don't blame Coach Mulkey, because you can't teach, toughness or aggressiveness or with dog or whatever, however you want to label you. You can't teach that. I mean, you that's the same thing like we saying with Del Rosario. Like, you're big. I understand she wasn't playing that position before. She was playing out of position and blah, blah, blah.
That's what it was. She's playing.
Whatever. But at the end of the day, they show, girl, she don't somewhere. Like, you just
said it earlier. Bear, you said it earlier. You were like, doesn't she sit down and talk to them and tell them? She did. She told HBL, this is what you're going to come and do. And I think it needed a year. I think it was good. Everybody said, oh, okay, but tell me,
let me say this. I don't mean to cut you off. Back to what we just said about her not wanting to play post. Well, Anissa wanted to try to, knowing that she was going into the W, she sacrificed a lot. She stayed in that post instead of working on her outside game. And you're taller than her. She went down. That's why I said I felt so sorry. Like, I was apologizing to Anissa. I'm like, I'm sorry we didn't. This girl went out with black eye. I mean, what more could you want from her? She didn't leave as a champion, but she left as a champion. She was a champion, a warrior. She went in there and did it time after time after time.
It's going to pay off at the next level if she doesn't get Wade. But if she gets Wade, Anissa can be. That team may not be the right fit, but she's going to find a fit.
Anissa ain't getting waived. Please leave it.
You don't think so?
No. I think she is. I don't think she will for some reason.
Who thinks she is? Who's saying that?
Bear
I
Beauty,
think
she's trying to
I'm
explain to
saying
you why.
I'm
Let her know
concerned
why.
about. Don't wait. Hold on. Slow
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Because
Tell
a
her
lot of times on these panels, these people don't listen. Slow down. I'm a big Anissa. Trust me, I be in Anissa.
yes.
I'm a 41-year-old woman. I could probably be Anissa mom. I be in her inbox praying, sending prayer, all types of stuff for her, encouraging her. You can do it. You got it. We're realistically
Yeah,
speaking right now. I'm saying
yeah,
if you look at it, and if you look at Anissa, I'm sure if you contact her, we had a way to speaking to her right now. Anissa is quiet, but her body language is always confident. I know it's brand new for her, so she's looking a little like I don't know. She's not looking very confident, and then it's just her size that I'm saying that I'm a
yeah.
bit concerned about. Like I don't really see. I see Marshall getting more minutes than
Lisa.
Morrow, and Morrow is supposed to be the one that sits on the roster.
But so that's the thing, though, and you may be right about that. You may turn out to be right about that, but that don't. But Rhea getting more time than her doesn't, and seeing Nisa gonna get waived is two different things. I don't see like her energy, her dog is gonna keep her on the team at least a year. And so, and that's again, she doesn't need to do anything fast. That's what I like about where she is. She doesn't need to do anything fast. Don't be in a hurry to see it. She's got time to develop. So all the things
But
that you
why
said
didn't
about the things that
but
you
why
do,
didn't Cheyenne get the same thing? You think that's what
Cheyenne
she's
Sellers.
saying? Yeah. Why didn't she?
Right.
Is that just not the right fit right now because of that knee? I
Wait a
think so.
minute.
She may pop up.
Did Cheyenne Sellers get waived?
That's what they just told me, and this kind of started the conversation. I was like, wait, what? Wait.
She got
I
waived from
agree
the
politically,
Valkyries.
Lil.
I didn't know that.
I just learned it today, and I'm like, you got to be
Yeah,
kidding me.
somebody put that in the chat that she got waived, and that's what really was like, I gotta press the button to come up because we know I think, was saying
I
Anissa,
hear you, political. I see.
somebody will pick her up. That's why I say I agree with political Lil. I'm not saying that. Like I like everything about her style, aggressiveness. I'm like, it's just no way she can't play in the W.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just only speaking of the size and then just looking at the time frame and the roster cuts. And although we feel that Connecticut don't have anything or have much or she have the time, we don't know what Connecticut is thinking at the end of the day.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Now they better keep her there because I'm gonna be up under that lighting their social media up like a maniac.
I
But
think
I'm just
I don't
saying,
want.
like,
I can understand Cheyenne only for the purpose that you guys. She might not be passing the medical, and if you look at and you agreed with me when I said this that the Valks are an up tempo, fast paced team with a lot of international players,
I don't
which
see
totally
anything.
that totally fits my girl Cheyenne, but not with the injury that she has. Now Anissa, I get where Bear Beauty's saying she's just saying like I'm a little nervous. I know Anissa got what it takes, but she's worried what everybody is worried about in that position that she plays. Will it be now with the dub? She's getting beat up in college. What do you think is going to happen in the pros?
and remember, she hasn't been fully healthy either. That's another thing. What I'm saying, like, she hasn't been, you know,
Yeah,
she kind of limped her way through this season, and that was at her own will. If Will will keep her in a position, okay, all for it, go for it. Because I know that when she's fully healthy, regardless of her size, I'm sure she'll give it. But um,
but
she
she
kind
won't
of,
start. So don't start her. Basically, you want her like if she can give you
yeah,
some bench minutes, you think she can use that time and to recover and heal.
exactly.
Don't
And
play
then
her
go
like
maybe then go, give them good minutes after that. But if you're gonna play her like as is and then watch and say, oh, she's not good enough, and then or she's not given enough is what I should say, not good enough. Um,
I don't see
that's my
anything on the WNBA website that says Cheyenne Sellers was waived. Not in the player
they
news,
said
not in the team
about
news.
Banji Baby said they posted it 20 minutes ago.
is it on the Vouks
Is it?
webpage?
Yeah, is it on the Bounce webpage? Damn,
Oh
I'm so
man,
sad about
Oh,
this. I'm so
they
sad.
just posted it. It's on the about. Go to the about.
I am
About.
you guys didn't even understand. I'm rooting for Cheyenne. I am so like, God, dog. I didn't know
uh,
they would do that to you with with your knee messed up. I see other people sitting down. Dang, Cheyenne.
I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked, and if that's true, I'm so shocked and sad by that.
I am. I'm saddened
It's
by that. I
true.
really
If you go on the go on Instagram and follow not follow, but look at the Valkyries page. They
am.
have biggest day. It says roster update.
So do you understand now, B Will, why she got a little bit nervous, because we know that Denise is not 100% and she wants her to be 100% right now. That's why she was like, expand the roster. But I told Bear Beauty, it's up to 15 if they want to go to 15. Not everybody does. I think you need to give that
I
girl some
mean,
time.
but with short period, I understand we just expanded it, but with the short period of time that they have between college and God
Yeah,
forbid if they went to the championship, to get ready,
yeah.
it's
Did
very
y'all see
short.
that foul they just called? They just called Kiki with an offensive foul, and Aaliyah Boston threw her down.
See, that's why I don't like Aaliyah Boston, because she did just looking at it right
She
now.
didn't do anything. She threw her down.
She threw her down. And
Now they want to pick on Kiki
yes,
because of Sophie. Now,
yes.
come
That's
on now.
crazy. She threw her
He
down.
threw her down, and they better not call that. They better not call that on Kiki. Kiki's boxing out. She's
They called it
boxing
on
out.
Kiki.
She
They
grabbed her
called
by
it
the
on
shoulder and
Kiki.
threw her down.
Oh yeah,
She's
she did. I
boxing
see.
out.
She kind of hooked her neck a little bit too.
She was doing that. Yeah, like that's crazy.
Ah, that's crazy. Good job, Kiki. And let me tell you something else, you guys, in my chat. Kiki is going to get time because Sheer stays hurt, Edwards, they stay hurt. Kiki can make this team. Sonya Citron too. Georgia Amore didn't get an opportunity, as we all can see, right? Because
Mhm.
she got injured. But Kiki, I'm proud of my Keeks today. Keeks ain't letting them push her around.
So what do you think they do with Amore?
See,
They gonna hold her.
she blew her knee out. They're not waving her.
Um,
No, they're gonna keep her. So they're gonna keep her
I
reserve
wanted
her rights. So
Political
they don't
Lil
want
in the chat
to.
said that we wanted Sellers on the Sky. I wanted her on the Sky because I just like her helter skelter style of play. And I actually had Moral about a year ago going to the Sky, but people weren't really feeling what I was saying. I just felt that she could get away with the skyscrapers being there. I didn't have to have Moral inside Bare Beauty. That's why I wanted her to be
mhm.
too strong, like a Camilla and an Angel. She doesn't have to be inside like that.
Right.
But Connecticut, far as I know, we probably did need her to be inside. And I agree with you. That's too much on her body. She needs to be able to come to the high post, come to the elbow, come to the corner, in and out. But not her posting up nobody. That's ain't gonna work.
And when she get out there, are you gonna pass her the ball? Are they gonna be 100% confident that, or give her an opportunity to make the shot? Because
Give her an opportunity
they're
a chance to
not used to
making
her
her
game.
shots.
They're
Yeah.
not used to her game being out there. So you gotta, just like we gave everybody, you know, AR has been given a chance to expand on the outside. So is she going to be extended the same grace? We don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. We are watch this play right now on TV. Why is Kiki? Where did Kiki? Why is Kiki to blame? I can't hear it. Did they call that on Kiki, you guys?
I think they're reviewing it, right?
They're back on
I
they're
don't
back
know.
playing
They're
right.
back
They're back
playing
playing right
already.
now.
I have my volume down, so I don't know.
I really don't think that anything should have been called. Okay?
Yeah, they challenged it, and it was successful.
That was not an offensive call on Kiki. I hate that call. They did call it. Chicago said they called it on Kiki. Kiki, just keep playing, because let me tell you, Aaliyah, she plays it off and she tries to play Miss Innocent, but she's not. If you guys want to know why people crash out on her, like BG and her go at it a lot, because if you watch Aaliyah Boston, she does a lot of dirty stuff. And if you can get away with it, hey, go for it. But I'm telling
Oh,
you,
they
it's
pushing and
not
shoving now.
innocent.
But no, they done found out Kiki is like Kiki said, I'm establishing my presence, position, and everything else here.
I am
You're
so
not gonna
proud of her.
back me down.
I am so proud of her because I was trying to get her to do this in college, but when she tried to play aggressive in the post, B will, they will call fouls like the college girls, like she was just too much for them. And I'm like, what are you calling a foul? I said, Kiki, when you get to the pros, keep doing what you're doing because that's not going to be called.
Kiki got me excited because I didn't see she went, yeah, she like, I'm here. I like that. She's
You
like,
like
I'm
it?
here.
I'm
I
here, and you're
like
not
it.
gonna mess with me. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
I knew, and I said to myself, and I'm not wishing bad on Aaliyah Edwards or Shakira, but they stay hurt. Where's Shakira at? I don't see Shakira on the court. Look at Kiki getting all this time. And Shakira was one of my
Shakira's
favorite
not even
players.
dressed out. She's sitting on the side in
See,
jeans. She's
there
not
she
even
go
dressed
again.
out.
There she go again. See how she starts the season? I don't understand it. With her, I don't. That was a travel, Kelsey. That was a goddamn travel. You floated in the air. What did you just do? Come on, pop that, baby girl, pop that. You gotta pop that. Stop complaining, Kelsey. At the most,
Exactly. You
don't
went
do
for the
that.
ball and went
You
out of
went for
bounds
the ball and it
too.
went out of bounds. At the most, if she taps your hand, she tapped it. Stop, Kelsey. Kelsey getting too cute for herself because they loving her. If they only love her, they only love her for her playing ball. They fake loving her. I don't believe it. I don't believe them fans want. They just want her talent. I don't believe it. Come on, Keekers. Ugh.
Oh man,
Be well.
I can't
Be
I
well.
can't get
So
over it.
what you thought about Chicago last night?
Oh, I thought they did okay.
Okay.
Um, it was some bright spots. Angel did what she did. I like the fact that um, I like how Tyler rotated his players. I like the fact that he got um his starters off the court relatively early. You know what I mean? It was no reason to keep them in after a point. I think Angel did what she did. I like seeing how he intends to use her differently than she was used last year. Let her facilitate a little bit.
Well,
Um,
Jacob,
yeah,
apparently Kiki ain't scared of nobody. Excuse me, Be Will. Black, white, Asian,
I was laughing
what
at
it don't
Jacob.
matter.
You saw what I was laughing at. I read what he said. Kiki played with Juju Ray and Kennedy at USC. You think she's scared of some Southern
I'm like,
oh,
apparently Kiki went in there ready to box. What happened?
white? Ray from South Central, Juju from Watts, and Kennedy from the IE.
somebody
Y'all
got to
don't
shoot the
know.
ball.
She ain't
You
scared
got to
of
shoot the
nobody.
ball.
They, Sophie, don't make that again. I'm about to say. I'm telling you, she the only one that will shoot for the Fever. She the only one. Woo! Take it. Go. Go. Ooh, nice block. Was that clean, y'all? Dewana still got it. Let me see. Is this clean, you guys? Oh,
Wanna be
damn.
blocking them
She
shots.
elbowed her. That's a flagrant. Did you see that? Watch, Bear Beauty. Watch. Watch the elbow. You see it? Oh, that's not a good
I
angle.
don't think she did it on purpose though. I
You got to
think
go back.
she was going for the
You got to go
trying to
back.
make a play on the ball. Let me
When
see.
let me tell you.
Offensive foul. Oh
They
Because
call the offensive foul?
yeah, because
no,
her left arm,
I'm behind y'all. I'm behind y'all.
her left arm. You can have the left arm as a shield when you go up, but
Hmm.
she pushed it off on her when she.
Let's
Ooh,
see. Ooh.
Yeah, that was offensive. That's it.
Hmm.
and then Dewana retaliated. I saw that part. Like, girl, you just shoved me, and so that's what I thought I saw. These turnovers are killing y'all. No, somebody asked me in the chat, y'all. Let me tell you, we could talk about this while we're watching the game, but you guys, those of you who don't understand the box, and I'm telling you, I have not seen them. I totally understand Natalie's position on why she chose what she chose, but until you see it and I know you need to see a game to get it, but when you get a bunch of international players and then you mix them with players and from the W who are up-tempo, fast-paced type playing. She wants that type of offense.
Mm-hmm.
So Political said that was a push-off. So that's why, that's what, and if you don't know the names, that's okay. When you get those, if that's the route she wants to go with international players and mix in with sprinkle. Look at Tiffany Hayes. Think about Tiffany Hayes, how you see her play. Think about how you saw Cheyenne play. Think about Veronica. Veronica was a point guard. Bernard, I think her name is formerly of Connecticut, Britain, from Connecticut. They're up tempo, yeah, tempo fast play. She got a lean girl center from Atlanta that you didn't see play much. She wants a mobile lean kind of center. So that's what she's trying to do. And the people that she's surrounded it that are from internationally, they're upbeat, fast tempo players. So it's going to be run and gun type of thing. So
Aaliyah, what you doing?
I want to see Sophie try that with Asia. Oh, I want to see it too, Jacob. True, that's why they drafted all the foreigners. Get it? Yeah. So that's why I want to see happen. You guys remember Misaman that used to play for Chicago Sky? I love Misaman. Yeah, I love Misaman.
Yep.
Who else was foreign? I love Janice. What's her name that played for she was a young girl, played for the Liberty. Had a lot of flash to her too. Might be a little bit of Tisha Penachero here and there.
When did she play for New York?
She didn't play last year, but she played the year.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, she's coming back. She's coming back.
Oh my gosh.
Is she?
Yeah, Marina Johannes.
Yeah, I love her. You know, think about.
Come on, Spike. Now you playing wild. Now you better make me mad.
When she gets tired, she plays wild. You got to take her out. But who we gonna put in? Damn. Get the ball. Settle down. Thank you. Who's that point guard that said settle down? Thank you. I like that. Take over. Who's that, B. Will, with the ball?
Where?
The point guard.
I'm behind y'all.
Number one.
Number one. I can't. They never zoom in. I don't know who that is.
Phil Sutton.
Who's it? Who was that? I can't.
Phil Sutton. That's not Shield. My TV granny. It's not Shield still.
Shields.
Shield Sutton.
Sutton. I don't know who that is. From where? It is Sutton. But from where?
Shield Sutton. She was you never heard of her? She played for I think she played for Phoenix last year. She was on the bench. She was a backup point guard for Phoenix, I believe. Then she got traded. I want to. She got traded around a little bit during the season.
Okay. So now this combination.
So she's a good ball handler. In fact, she's probably the only ball handler right now. The only bona fide ball handler.
Yeah. Because we need to sit. When Brittany starts getting wild, like Bear Beauty said, we got to sit her down. When she does that, she's tired. She gets going too fast and getting crazy. I mean, a whole team held Asia back after she got up. She had Becky pop out. Oh, was that against Phoenix when she was about to? No, Jacob, that was not the same game. You're just talking about in general. Asia don't play. That wasn't against Phoenix. That when she popped on the ground. Oh, Jaylen Brown right there. I like her. She's on a Fever now. She used to play for Dallas. Oh my God.
Yep, she got traded or went in free agency. One of the two.
Really? I think they should have kept her of Dallas. So B. Will, did I ask you specifically and chat and Bear, what is your thoughts on Paige yesterday? Do you think she's just, what are your thoughts?
I thought Paige did fine.
Yeah, I think Paige did Paige.
She didn't play a lot of minutes. Because they wanted to give other people a chance. Paige is gonna make the team, right?
Yeah.
So I think they opened it up and let some other players get a shot to see what they're going to do. Because I think Dallas is really trying to make some decisions, like real decisions. And so, and they rotated their lineups and showed that to me.
Yeah.
I think they rotated their lineups better than the Aces. I was tired of seeing the Aces.
I was tired of seeing the starters on the Aces. I was so tired of it.
Well, I don't know if there's anybody else observation, but to me, that's why I chatted. That's why I commented. Like, I still believe Asia needs some help because it. I she had Dallas wasn't going to win the game, but when it's like when she took Asia out, it's like I don't know. It's like things became stagnant. Still, like it wasn't. I'm like, come on, y'all have to be able to. It just felt like times. It felt like she was out there by herself. Like she's the only one playing like to win. I should say. I felt like that at times watching the game. So I don't. I mean, and of course Chelsea was, but I
I
don't
tell you
know.
what,
It's something.
they, I was so happy when they picked up Cheyenne Parker Tyre, but then I was disappointed when I found out she's pregnant, so she won't even be available
I was
because
so
that's
disappointed in that too.
Cheyenne
Mm-mm.
is exactly what Parker Tyre is exactly what Asia needs. Some help in the back in the front court, that somebody that can actually score the ball because they whenever kid Stokes is on the court, they playing 4 against 5
Yeah.
because ain't nobody looking for kids. They will
Kids
take
don't. Kids
they will let Kia Stokes put up 30 shots. Any team in the league will let Kia Stokes put up 30 shots, no matter where they from. At the basket, from the three, short corner, elbow. They will let Kia Stokes put up 100 million shots and not guard her.
right. Right.
So, like, the Asia needs some help. She needs somebody that because she gets help from Kia on defense,
Yeah.
but none on offense. And so I think the way that Asia is stepping out, shooting more threes,
Yeah.
I think somebody like Cheyenne Parker Tyus would be perfect to
To
be
clean
down low,
to down
so she
low.
can just drop it into her. Because
Yeah.
Cheyenne CPT got game.
Yeah. She does. I mean,
She got game.
I always felt that she did. I mean, I've seen her like really cook when she was with Chicago, and then she came to Atlanta. She started cooking, and then she got quiet. I think, oh, is this her second pregnancy?
She got hurt. She got
She got
hurt.
hurt or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, 20 two, was it 2023? She had a great year,
Yeah.
and then last year she got hurt. She was having a decent year last year. Then
Well,
she
we
got
had
hurt.
23, then 24. Then, okay, 25 this year. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's the only big that see in the WNBA. They got a consistent, solid, effective drop step.
Uh,
I mean, one of these bigs, I see them in the post all the time, and they, you know, end up shooting the same way they started out going. Like, do a drop step and get the defender off balance and put it off the glass. She
right.
can do that.
She can do that. Yeah. And I like her. I like her. I like her build. I like her size too.
Mm-hmm. She's 6'4".
Yeah, her build and her size. Okay, here's my take. Why is Dallas continuing to keep Tierra McCowan?
I would have kept Kalani Brown and
Yes,
let Tierra
over
McConnell go.
Kiara.
Okay.
I would have
Absolutely.
kept Kalani Brown.
I just thought you guys were going to kill me for that because I like Tierra, but I mean, like Tierra, like dang, like you still like.
I like what Tierra could be. She ain't got no dog in her.
It's time to let T. Okay, Banjo
What
Baby.
does she
It's time
have
to let
left on
T
her
go.
contract?
It's time to let. It's time to let her go, guys. She
You
said
know,
it's time to let her go. She crashes out too much. She's too valuable. I get they say, oh, you can't teach big, you can't teach her. I'm like, okay, but goddamn, come on now.
she should be the female Shaq.
Period.
She really should. She should be the female Shaq.
God,
Look, even Brittany Griner shouldn't be able to do nothing with her.
I'm serious. I'm
She
telling
should
you.
be the female Shaq.
Political Lil says Cheyenne signed a rookie contract with the Bucks. They got Wade. What's that? I don't know, Political. I've never seen anything. I want to get more information about that. I'm telling
Me
you,
too.
is the contract valid if you get Wade before you actually pull out with an injury? Like they know that knee probably any day is gonna pop.
Well, if
So
it
if
was due to injury, they would say that. I
now if it
think
was
they
due
would.
to injury, you can't do it. But if you get her before it does go down, maybe you can.
Yeah, I don't know all the rules, but I don't like it. I
Mm.
don't like it That was my girl.
whatsoever.
Oh,
What was her
Angie
name?
Baby says she was at the game last night at Notre Dame. You were. She was. See, Angie Baby says she was horrible. Like, you know how somebody can just have an off game, you guys, and bad game. You could tell off or bad, right?
Who was that?
You can tell when people have an off game.
Tiara.
That they're still good. You know what I mean? Or oh, they just had a bad night. I could tell like they're not trapped. Banji Baby says she had a horrible game last night. She was there at the game, more so than we are watching on TV. So if I'm seeing this with the little funky camera angles that they give you, not even a three camera setup, what the hell? Banji saying it was horrible. She was at the game. Could you imagine what it looked like at the game? Gosh,
it shouldn't be nobody in the league that could do anything with Tierra McCowan. There shouldn't be nobody in the league that could do anything with her.
I forgot to say that, but Jacob said, I forgot to say this, but imagine if Rhea and Kennedy was on the court when Sophie got into Kiki's face. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tell you, Rhea. Yeah. I forgot to say this, but imagine it. Oh, sorry. Exactly. Female Shaq. These big girls, soft as cotton. I don't understand what's up with the big girls. Y'all, I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I guess we'd be giving them such a pass and moving them on and being so excited, to have a 6'7", 6'5". When Bets gets a little tough and a little angry, she be blocking Ju. She blocked Juju so hard. Juju bounced up like, God damn. Like, that's a foul. I'm like, Ju, she did get you with the body, but she snatched Ju from behind real tough. But Ju's tough and strong too. But I was like, Bets, that's the way you got to play all the time. That's all I'm saying. I'm not rooting for you, but I'm rooting for you. I am rooting for you. You're just not against my girls. But I'm like, don't let Ju come in there with that stuff. You need to be smacking her stuff. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need Bets to understand, like, your motor has to be like this at the next level, because when you get around these pros, they're coming after Bets. I'm telling you, they're coming after her, and she whines and gets upset. Ju was taking her to town, just timing it.
That's what I eventually want Del Rosario to be. I'm praying for her. I think she's gonna be okay at Vandy, but that's what I eventually. Yeah, she gotta. I'm happy. I didn't think she was gonna stay in the SEC though. I thought she actually could have go somewhere else, but I didn't think
she going with Michaela Blakes and Camille Pierre.
Yes, she wants to Vandy, but I didn't think
I like it.
I like it too. I hope so.
I'm proud of her. That means she still got a lot of fight in her. Maybe she just needs to learn.
I don't think she could. See, some people you can't like Moki's temperament. She probably don't like nobody yelling at her like that.
Come on, Jaylen Brown, don't make that foul.
Moki crazy. Coach Moki crazy. She
don't mean it. I mean, Angel said it. Angel said a couple of times when she got there, when she first saw that with her, she kind of looked for a minute like, "Who are you talking to?"
Coach Moki, but
she learned to love her. She said, "I'm glad she got it." She, and if she's not, it's like if they're not treating you like that, then that's when you're in trouble.
But I don't mind. The reason why I don't mind Coach Moki is because I always tell people I'm from Miami, the heart of it, and I feel like Coach Moki is what the Little League football coaches are here. Like, literally, be prepared. You're getting cussed out. Your mom, your dad, everybody. That's why I always say kids. And football, that's why I always say the Florida kids. I mean, seriously, it's like certain people last meal here. Like, it's like you eat, sleep, breathe, everything. And that's not the way they be talking about. Some people don't want to get talked to. I'm like, where they come from? Because down here in Miami at 4 years old, you getting cussed out. Literally crying, all type of go home. We don't want no puppies. We want big dogs at 4 years old. Like, you literally getting cussed out. Literally, like a single mom wouldn't stand a chance. And I know, and I'm speaking from experience. Like literally, I had to be about to fight one of the coaches on the field. Like, hold up. What I'm not gonna do is allow you to tear my child confidence down. Now it's okay with, you know what I'm saying? And the kids is like, they,
I want them to understand the difference between when if I curse, I'm not cursing at you. I'm not calling you out of your name, nothing like that. But
Mhm.
but I need hard coaching, and I need to but it's not like all the time. Okay, my dad was a drill sergeant, so I knew the difference between the inflections of his voice and what it actually meant. There's a difference between a command and a demand. It's like it's a command is just to put a sense of urgency on you. I'm commanding you, uh, take the baseline. You know what I'm saying? Or grab the board. That's command. Demand is like when you like demanding somebody to do something when they aren't capable of doing it, or demanding something of them. How can I explain that? Because
I know what you're saying. You, as a coach, you got to know the difference, right?
you have to know
You
the
got to know
difference.
when
But
you got to know the difference when you asking a player to do something that they ain't, is not in them, you know.
yeah,
And you got to
yeah.
right.
find
And
ways.
I think that goes to understanding because not every, like for instance, I'm gonna say with my kid playing ball, you have to. It's like he doesn't take well with my kid. He don't take well with soft. You gotta scream at him, which I told him is not good because I think it all starts with parenting. To be honest, because it's like
Yeah.
at home you don't listen unless I scream. I said I never seen a kid that like somebody to be
I
yelling and
don't know why
screaming
kids do
and
that either.
cursing at them
Like, why do
but
you wait? I have a godson. I said, why do you wait till she has to get to yelling? It should just be like, but see, there's a difference, okay? That's a demand. She yells, she demands. She said, why does he listen to you? I said, because the way I say it, it's a command. It's like, let's go. And it's not an ask, it's not a this. It's like, let's go. I need you to put this, and let's go. And we start moving. That's like, and it's the way I say it that it's like, there's no debating, there's no, well, how come, it's just like, this is what we're going to do, and this is the end result of how this is going to look. And he just gets up and he does it. I don't know that I did it since
It's
he
all
was
about
little.
expectations. When you say something, he expects you mean it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
when
yeah, he knows
you
I
tell him
do.
something, he expects that you mean it. So
And I don't have to go into this big long speech about if it's not done, then this is going to happen. You already know because I'm already consistent, with it. But he just does it because it's out of respect. Because he just knows, like, I know that we're getting ready to go somewhere, and this is what, like if I say we're going to go X, Y, and Z, and I start getting ready, and I give him a command to do it, he knows that we're going to do it. Like, I think his parent will do it, and it end up being like, he knows we're really not leaving until 4. She's talking to me about this at 1. So I got time. I can play my game. I can do this. I got my clothes ready. I already know what I'm going to do. It's not, she don't mean right now, but she wants you dressed right now. So that, you understand? Like, he's timing in his head. Well, she don't mean it right now. I got this much time to do it, because he's that smart. But
oh yes, political Lil, they definitely cussing, man. You
they
ooh,
cussing in bitty ball.
I'm a
You know,
ooh.
they listen. And we don't step. He has all male coaches, right? Don't be abusive with right when it gets too abusive. Don't be abusive. That's the word I'm trying to
No,
say.
that's how they is. That's how they are down here. Like it's like literally like, and I think it's where if
It's
it's heavily like it's
control.
man, it's out of control down here.
But
His coach just called me, and I was like, you know what? I had to take a last year he didn't play. I had to take a step away because I'm like I was trying to find the best part because I'm like, you know what? These people are out of control. These people who didn't make it, they're trying to live their dream for the kids. No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm like, if you know everything, then why the f
you didn't
like
make it.
you're
Why you didn't
not?
make it? Why you didn't
Why
make
you ain't make it? You know what I'm saying? You ain't listen to somebody who apparently you ain't do something right.
it?
Somebody should have been on your head. Like
Ooh. See,
literally like
so And you know what? You just touched on something. He saw my Hall of Fame speech. Okay, he saw my Hall of Fame speech. He sees when I go out there and I work with him that I could really play, or that I know what I'm talking about. Because he's like, so you won this and you did this. Like he gets it. So when I talk about sports, he listens because he knows that I did it at a high level. If I'm working with him with his schoolwork, you have a college degree? Yeah, I do. So he
Lead by
listens.
example.
So I never thought about it like that. That it depends on. I think that's why certain players want to play for somebody that's famous, Gino, Don, Kim. But when you see Coach G, well, what did you do?
Somebody
But
who's done it before.
now she blew her knee out. That what Coach Gino tells the story all the time. That he's known Coach G for years. He was recruiting somebody on her team, and he said what stopped her was she had an early injury, but she went on to Brown University. I think she's intelligent. She's an Ivy League graduate. She's
Who's that?
Coach Lindsay Gottlieb.
Gottlieb. Okay.
Gottlieb coached at Santa Barbara University. She coached at Cal Berkeley, and I watched. I forgot that was her. She took a team from Cal Berkeley that has never gone to the Final Four in 2013, way before Don, probably way before maybe Kim, maybe even. And then she worked with the NBA guys, and so she did an interview with some of her former NBA fellas, and I see the way they love on her, and the way they talk about her, and the way they listen to her and respect her. That's their dog. Like they love Coach G. She knows the game, and that's what
Now
people don't understand.
Wait a minute, Drew. The only thing about Coach G now, I need her to get in a ref face when they be playing with the
I said
Trojans.
that too. I said that too. She
She
got
she
to
got to
work on that
do,
a little
yeah.
bit more too.
It's
Yeah.
okay to be, because I believe she's reserved because that's just not her. I can't imagine her. The day she lose her marbles, I don't even know what that would look like. But
I think she
sometimes,
did a little bit one day, and then she kind of like felt a little bit. It's just like she kind of like, well, I don't mean to be this way, but I'm like, yeah, you do. And then Drew started getting the calls because it was ridiculous.
yeah,
I have a friend that was a D1. I had her on my show. If you go back and look at the show from when I interviewed the UCLA players, uh, she had been damn, that was a nice drive by Mitchell. Um, she was for 25 years. She was a D1 official, and she said it. She said, "Juju, we miss a lot of calls on Juju, but Juju is one of the most respectful
thank you,
superstars
Kiki.
I've ever seen." And she said that Juju gets banged up so badly, and they do not call. They do not make the calls for her, because when she got the call to score that 51, she went to the line. She scored like 18 times. 18 times she went to the line because they legitimately were fouling her that many times. So then, as soon as she starts getting the calls, I'm seeing the Clark fans in the comments. She's got a special whistle. It's not a special whistle. That's the way she's always played since she was a little girl, since high school, since before that. Even the kids in the Nike Summit said she gets those and ones because that's how she charges in and does the euro on her. She's doing things that the kids can't keep up with, so she gets fouled. Or you can't keep up with her, so you foul her. And you don't mean to. You're trying to guard her, but you can't. And so it ends up being a foul. But I think that if you watch the game where she got injured, Parcells was complaining early on, and
Good.
as soon as he did that, the ref stopped calling the fouls, and so Mississippi State continued with their physical play.
Back it
But
down some more, Kiki. Go.
but it,
Woo!
ooh, nice, Kiki. See, I know my girl Kiki because I was getting mad at Kiki. People probably knows it. I was getting mad at Kiki in college because I was like, Kiki, you got the moves. Do your thing. You don't need to wait for Juju. Juju's gonna work
Jay
around
Green
you.
in the game.
Okay, we'll go out. We're going out in a minute.
Like we don't need you to wait on like she did it at Stanford. Okay, it's Cam's turn. I'll wait for her to go. And when Cam's out, I'll go crazy. When Ju's out or the ball's not going to Ju. No, we need you to be Kiki Irrefant at all times. And maybe we should have said you're the first option. Ju will find her points. And then people would have respected because that girl can play. Kiki can play. That was a nice move she just did there, right there.
Mhm.
but she got to go hard all the time. I want Moral's motor on Kiki Irfin. How about that? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's what you look. That would be what you call damn near unstoppable.
Unstoppable with the size. She got the build. She got the size. She has everything. Give me
Yep.
Moral's motor on Kiki. That's what I would have told her. We're gonna
Yep.
watch. We're gonna watch the tenaciousness of Moral. This is what I need from you. Jada said that Juju gets the most and ones I've ever seen in life. Yeah, it was. Thank you, Jacob. It was Jada Williams. Yeah, Jada said she gets the most and ones I've ever seen in my life, and Jada known her since they were kids. Exactly, and they're legit. And they're legit and ones. It's not like she doesn't deserve the call, but
Mm-hmm.
nobody's willing to get in there. I mean, at 6'2", as strong as she is, you should be burning and taking advantage of all the guards. But you know what I love last night when I saw Paige go down the middle last night and dive in the hole. I was so proud of her because I thought she was gonna. I didn't think Paige was gonna be bold enough to drive. You guys, I didn't.
You did?
She
Oh, I
did.
seen it when it's like, then she split two
She
two
did.
of the defenders. Yeah,
She
I
did.
saw it. I like that. That
I
was
loved
good.
it. I loved it. I loved it. I was
I
like,
expected Paige to
Paige.
be paid.
I said, Paige, that's the buckets that I need you to do. That's oh girl. If you keep doing that, you
But
smooth.
you want I must be honest. If I recall, because I was just looking at so many things at one time. I think she did that after she had came down court a few times and passed the ball, and they just missed layups or shots or whatever. So I think she was like, "I'm gonna drive it in." I think she didn't want to pass it back out at that point because
Yeah.
they had came down and missed like a couple of shots.
Yep.
I can't remember exactly who it was. I know one of them I think was Nalissa. She kept giving it to Nalissa, but I don't know
Yeah.
what she was doing last night.
Everybody is loving what Nalissa was doing last night, but I was getting frustrated a little bit. But apparently,
Yeah.
Nalissa had a good game. But I know Nalissa wants to take those, but sometimes it's like you're in the way of the forwards and the guards, especially a shooting guard. You're shooting from the angle that I would have shot from. And you pop out so many damn times. If it's not there, jump back in so that we can motion the ball to that direction. And Alyssa's standing there wanting it, and I'm like, but if it doesn't come to you, you need to clear out. That's all.
Hmm.
That's all.
That
Go.
sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it was something irking me, but I was on Twitter and they were like not so, not saying it to me, but to somebody else, saying that Melissa was doing so good, and that not so hard on her because some people had mixed feelings about what she did.
Yeah,
But apparently,
I was getting irked
I
because
was
I
getting
don't know if
hurt.
it looked clunky or just something about
Yes,
it that was.
yes,
And she was trying to at one point. I don't know, but she was trying to drive it in on Asia.
something crazy
And
she was
you
doing.
feel her pain. Then she tried to go. I seen her one time. I think she tried to go around like the back of Asia, and then she tried to try to lay it in from the left. She tried to do something one time, and it was not successful. She pissed me off though.
And I was like, "What are you doing?" Jacob said, "I mean, look at Juju's size. I'm not surprised that she gets calls. Why do you think?" I think that Jacob. I think they think because of her size, it works against her. Like they feel like
She can take it.
she can take it, and I don't think that's fair to do that. And
Uh-huh.
so, and then why do you think CC got stronger in the off season? I think CC got stronger in the off season so that she can create her own shot off. You know what I'm saying? Like she can take that bump.
She
She can
needs to get
she can
stronger.
take the heat. You know, she needed to get stronger. Yes, she did. She did. She
All of
did
them need to get stronger.
for sure. Especially,
Yeah.
yeah, out of college. When you come to that next level, she wouldn't complain about those calls that the refs are calling on for her if she would be able to absorb some of the contact. It's not that. It's not the contact is. It's not that serious.
Well, it looks like my girl Bree Hall gonna get cut. They ain't putting her
Why?
in.
They didn't put her in.
No, they brought Timpkins in. Lucy, come on.
But how can you cut
But
somebody
the
if you don't
crazy,
if you don't
did you see her? Did you see Bree Hall in practice? Well, I mean, and how do they know what she's doing in the game if they haven't brought her in? Because in practice,
Yeah.
Bree Hall was moving her feet. She was doing really good in practice.
I personally didn't think that she was ready for the pros, but then towards the end of the season, I started to see that she had found a niche, which was defense. And I was like, you know what? If she can bring that type of tenacity and be disruptive, maybe make some shots because she should. She I thought she was a good shooter. It looked like she
She is.
lost it. I don't know.
She
She was
is
getting in
clutch.
a couple of did you watch any be what did you watch her any of the clips that Indiana put out the somebody
Uh-uh.
was I think they were streaming the practice or something. I found it somewhere on the internet and I was watching it and I was like, "Oh, look at Bree." And she wasn't get. I don't know if they
Right.
do. I don't think it would be because she wasn't ready, and maybe just because they're more favorable. Oh gosh, Kiki, don't hurt yourself now.
What happened with Keeks?
Oh, and
No, Bree Hall. Bree
who's
Hall is
that?
what you call
Lexi?
consistent.
Yeah, she was she definitely was with the time that they gave. Who was that? Oh, that was Lexi.
Woo! Look at Kiki coming to
Was
the middle for
Lexi.
calling for the ball. Y'all see that? You see
Hmm.
Kiki coming to the right spot? That was the right spot, right move. They don't know what to do with her. Kiki's earning her spot. Kiki ain't going nowhere.
I'm gonna need Zay
Oh.
Green to take that all the way though.
DeWitt said practice can be deceptive. Where's my guy?
Mm.
Where's DeWitt? My guy. I don't know. DeWitt there is hanging
Well,
out.
how do we know? My thing of it is that could be true, but how do we know that it's deceptive if they never put her in the game and
Yeah,
to see if it actually is
JoJo,
going to translate from practice?
yeah, yeah. They don't want to lose, you guys. They don't want to lose this game. Come on, Dosen. Come on, Dosen. Put it back up. Who's that? Who's Luce? Is she foreigner? Who's that, guys?
Who that is?
See,
JoJo, number 4.
yeah, they just put that shot back in. See, they don't want. See, they're leaving their starters in, guys, from Fever because they don't want to. They don't. Well, they don't want to lose this game, even though they don't got Clark. They don't want to lose. For psychological reasons and just for publicity reasons. Good still. Washington is balling. Okay, Washington. I ain't bad at. Look at this. Look at this. Washington is balling, you guys. I like them. I knew they had a team. Oh, that's Zay Green right there.
Yeah, Zay Green came. Look, that's Zay Green came in. Uh,
Okay.
got 2 steals.
2 steals. See, that's what you got to do. You see what B Will just said? You want to make a team, you got to come right in the game and impact the game like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to. That's why I never.
But they got to give you an opportunity to. Why didn't they? They know they're gonna lose in these minutes. Why they don't let Bree Hall come out and try to see what she can do? You never know.
You
She can make a steal and
she
tie the
will
game.
come out and make an impact because she knows she's down and she's losing. And if you throw me in right now, I could get you a steal. I could get you something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You're right. I get it. They put Bree Turner in there. She used to play for the Sky, right?
Yeah, that's the one you ain't never get off the bench on the sky, but the last drip drops.
She played for UConn, so she's a smart player. Those UConn players be lasting, boy. Go, go, go. That's okay. Knock her out of bounds. That's okay. It's not even in the bonus. Look. It's not even in the bonus, man. If you could have just slid your feet without the foul, that would have been a beautiful play. I get mad. I'm the type of the coach that's like, put your foot on the baseline and just stand there and let them run into you. You're out of bounds. Look at Sophie. Whoa! That was clean. That
They
wasn't a
called a
clean.
foul on her though.
Oh, Sophie, I'm telling you, Bear Beauty and Be Well, you guys in the chat. Sophie is the difference maker. She's the type of player that is, gonna be a go-getter. Lexi learned a lot from her rival too. Lexi Lexi has always been like in garbage time or trying to win a game, she'll do her best. She just needed to work on her defense. She
Who
fouled
that?
too much.
Lexi?
Lexi Hall fouled too much. I need her to move her feet. I need
Mhm.
to talk to her. I want to teach her. Move your feet. Get down lower. Get down lower. Get down lower. Lexi.
Lexi and Sophie literally the same player. One just got dog, the other one don't.
And the crazy thing about it is
That's
Lexi
the
Hall
truth.
was known for her shooting, right? And I think Sophie's a better shooter than Lexi, which I don't understand that.
Sophie more consistent.
She's more consistent. That's the
Yeah,
word.
but if
That's,
Lexi get on the heater, whoo,
then you're
They
yes.
called another
Yes.
foul.
Come on, you guys. Come
What
on.
happened?
Look,
she was getting
Lucy
dog
Olsen in the
tail.
game. Lucy Olsen in the game. Be well.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay, if
She
Clark
played okay today. She's played okay.
she played okay. Okay.
Yeah, she's played like she's showing that like my only concern for her is her foot speed, and it's kind of showing up a little bit. It's showing up a little bit, but she's doing all right.
What? You think Lucy's fast?
Y'all gotta take
Lucy
care of the
Olsen?
ball.
Why
Run the
she
No,
clock
was so
down.
fast? When they beat USC Trojans, Lucy was like Jordan that day. Like I was like, what the hell?
she is. I don't know how to put it
Perceptive.
into words,
You
but
gotta get a bus.
I
They
wouldn't
should have called the
I wouldn't say
foul
she's
in. That was a foul. They
I wouldn't say
cheating.
deceptively fast, but she plays with good
Perceptive
pace.
fast? Oh, good pace. Okay.
Yeah, she plays with good pace, but I wouldn't say she's fast.
Why did
And
she
where
shoot
it
that
shows up
ball?
is on defense. Her foot speed.
Dang, they over her back. Why
Come on.
why didn't we use the clock, you guys? Why didn't they use the clock? Why did they put up a shot so fast? When there was no time. See, that's not what coach. Can you talk to them and tell them what you need, bro? Why would they put up a shot when you just run out the clock when you got the lead?
I need
Who
to see
took
that
that
play
shot?
again because I thought she hit somebody on the hand. I thought the other
That was a
girl
foul.
in the fever. Yeah, that's when I just seen a replay. It was a foul, definitely.
The fever foul?
No.
No, we not
Jill-
we the Mystics foul. That's not my
Yeah.
team.
They put
But
3 seconds back on the clock. But I'm gonna be watching all games, okay? I'm not gonna
yeah,
do
I'm
that.
watching all games
Okay,
too.
I'm not gonna because
you
I
gotta
got a lot of my people that I need from the college. I want to see what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
But
be
when I
biased.
say we, I mean the team that I'm rooting for. I'm
Right,
always
right,
rooting for the
right,
underdog.
right.
I'm the same way. I'm the
It's
same way.
bull
You
crap.
the
I'm
same
It's
way,
bull
always,
people,
crap.
if I don't have a dog in the fight, I'm always going to root for the
for the
underdog.
underdog.
Yes, yes. When I be in here screaming and stuff, my son be like, "Oh, ma, I thought your team was LSU." I said it is, but
It is,
when I'm watching something, because I watched like all the college games, like it didn't matter if it was my team or not, my conference or not. I'm like, I watched everybody, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just going for the underdogs. I love an underdog to get to the
how many?
top.
Hey, y'all, how many points did they say? Lucy Olsen got 12 points in 12 minutes.
Lucy Olsen?
Somebody tell me how many points. Let me see something. Did I see that right on Twitter? Because if that's right, she making this team as opposed to what people was like, she ain't gonna make the team.
You couldn't have told me. Watching the game, I wouldn't. I couldn't calculate 12 points for Lucy Olsen.
Okay, let me see.
If they let this fever get the ball back, they definitely finna shoot a three and end the game.
Lucy Olsen.
I would tell you this. I would say this. Y'all.
What?
But Indiana looked like Sophie Cunningham, the only one that really came to play.
I agree. I agree. I agree. And I think she always did that. She did that when she was with
Oh
Phoenix.
yeah, yeah. That's what she do. She gonna work
That's what
hard.
she does.
Yep,
What,
she gonna work hard.
Kiki just got 7. All that work Kiki been doing. Don't worry about it, Kiki. Just Timpson from Florida State. No, Olsen got 2 points. Okay, my bad.
I got to turn
Yeah,
the volume up on this last play.
yeah.
Bonner, Mitchell, 11 and 12 are the top score. Oh, Cunningham with 19 points. Cunningham, the leader score.
hmm
Oh, we got to go into overtime.
Oh, are you
Oh
kidding
dang!
me?
Damn. We got to go into overtime. Damn.
Dude, you just pulled it.
Oh, my God. Clark. Come on, Washington. Come on, Washington.
Didn't
Come
I
on,
tell you
Washington.
this was a good game? This was a
Yeah.
good
Come on, Washington.
Ah!
We're trying to figure out
Look,
who's what, D. Will.
they,
He's trying to figure out who his dogs
yep,
are.
yep. And he all look. Goosey got to put that one in. Game
God,
on the line,
she
job on the
did
line.
that.
She got to put that one in. It
She
was a
did.
great drive to the basket too. You got
But
to
see,
put that one in.
but look where she jumped from. She did that the same thing against when they play UCLA.
That's
Like,
because she got a great float game. That's one of the things I like about Lucy Olsen. She got a great float game,
yeah, but she didn't
but
need to
sometimes you
float
got to
right
take it to the
there
rim.
though. She should have ran. That was a lay-in straight to the basket.
She got fouled though. Sophie fouled her.
They didn't call it.
Nope.
Let me check on this food in the crock pot, y'all. Hold on.
See, you can't be mad. This first preseason game of the year, and it's going into overtime. Yep, you can't be mad. As a fan. I can't. I'm still just dead over Cheyenne Sellers not making the team. Oh, y'all still there?
I'm here. I just put it on mute because my son was talking.
Oh, okay. Ugh. I'm so dead over Cheyenne Sellers, man. I'm just. That was one of the things I was most looking forward to this year. Watching
Yeah,
her prove everybody wrong. Uh,
so I see that's the only reason why I was like, but one thing I'm surprised is that I I can see a difference. Last year I feel like they cut like right away. But this year, at least I think this measure for certain teams is good. At least let them play the preseason because some of those players they cut, they went back and had to end up picking up. Um,
mhm.
let them play and see what they can do, and then
That's what I
it,
don't understand. Like you get a high profile player like Cheyenne Sellers, and then unless it is an injury thing, I don't see how you don't let her at least play the
I'm
first
gonna use
preseason game. You know what I mean? Like,
what's the girl name? I can't think of her name. I'm from last year. I'm gonna use her as an example. She came from Ohio State. She ended up with she was with the
Celeste
Fever.
Taylor.
She got cut.
Celeste Taylor.
Yes,
Celeste
yes. I
Taylor.
can't remember her name for nothing in the world. That's an example. But when she was able to show, it may be other teams where she can go fit or be interested. It may be other teams that even if it was from a medical standpoint, they may take a chance on Cheyenne Sayers. Let me ask a question about because I didn't watch her that much. Cameron Brink. Did she have a lot of injuries when she was at Stanford?
Uh, and at Stanford, I think she had one year. one injury, but I don't remember she missed a season or not.
Oh, okay.
All right, Timpson. All right, Timpson.
Did you watch the 3-on-3 yesterday?
I didn't know nothing about it. Cess was on, and she was watching it while she was calling the Aces game.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. Yeah, I couldn't remember exactly when it happened when I was talking about it, Melissa, but I know I was watching it because I had two phones on. I was watching the 3-on-3, and then I was trying to keep up with the game as well. But I kind of leaned more towards the 3-on-3 because I don't know. Dallas and Dave's game was kind of getting lopsided. So
Yeah, the Aces made it boring because they kept their first unit out so long.
For Indiana. Certainly fantastic for those final two spots, too. But she misses everything on her jump shots.
Kill that JoJo. Oh,
By Cunningham, floater bounces around and won't stay down.
See what the chat is saying. Let's see what you guys are saying in here. Come on, man. This game should have been over. Nah, Matt. We all know. Jacob said we all know what timeline
Continues.
be tonight. That was a foul. It shouldn't have been overtime. Yeah, somebody said what you said, B. Well, it was a foul. For someone who is hurt, CC is doing a whole lot of jumping around. I'll be peeping that stuff out too, but they're like, you heard, okay.
I ain't mad about the third caution.
I agree. Half them girls were cut by now last year. Fever can't make a 5-foot shot. Not gonna lie, this is when I put Bree Hall in. She can handle pressure. I agree.
Yep, 100%.
I agree with that. These back-to-back fair balls in overtime is crazy. They got their starters in, but the Washington Mystics don't have their starters in.
Indiana don't have their starters in.
They put Brittany back in.
Hasn't everybody that's dressed out for the Mystics has touched the floor? Why Indiana not doing that? That's
what happened last night when I got sick of the Aces. I'm like, okay, we get it. You can beat them. Why don't you play some of your people that are trying to make the team? Becky, what you doing? Like, he's playing everybody on his side.
Now look at you, Turner. You want to fly down sick of it.
These back-to-back air balls, OT is crazy because Washington don't give. Where's the? Oh, she grabbed her arm. I was trying to see where the foul was. Can Tim shoot free throws? Okay, I see you. Stephanie, where's that dynamic defense that they say you create? I don't see no defense, no special defense. Were they pressing last year, you guys? They can't. I hope. They said that Clark got better on defense, so we're gonna see. Okay.
Yeah.
Set a pick. Come around. Getting closer. Go all the way. Oh. Timpson hustling. She's trying to make that team, yo. She's trying to make that team. Damn. Shooter. Jalen Brown. They're finna lose. They're finna lose. You guys played your heart out for this. You don't got Kiki in there. You don't got Britt in there.
So now for the Mystics, it's not about who, you know,
It's not about winning
they're
right now,
winning
is it?
right now. It's about them, just observing, making an observation on who they should cut.
Oh, oh, shouldn't have hit nothing.
Girl, what you just did?
Coach, get it together. It doesn't matter who's on the floor. It's about what you do your coaching. Okay, Clark, we see you. You working up a sweat in that sweatshirt.
Spader, Presence Phillips. The final 67 seconds around this one.
Maggie Baby said they finna lose. Mystics finna lose. Come on, man. I want to shake it. Look, I like shakeups. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you right now. I like shakeups. Okay.
Yeah, but if you really watch the game at this point, it don't matter if they win. We really know the real winning points of the game. I mean,
Uh-huh.
do they count preseason with the records or no?
No.
Okay.
No. But this is some good preseason. The last couple of games, it's only been 2 days, but I gotta admit, this preseason stuff is pretty good. So we just got one game today. I'm gonna go watch. Bandy Baby wanted it to hurry up because she need to wash her hair.
They're in Atlanta.
I got stuff to do. So we gonna come back tomorrow. How many of y'all gonna come back tomorrow? The Fever do play tomorrow. Bear Beauty?
Yeah, the Fever play Brazil tomorrow, I think. I checked the schedule.
You're right. On ESPN. And then Storm. We get to see the Storm and the Sun. Come back. You coming back? You guys can come back and just let me know. I'll put the link when you guys come back. If you want.
Okay.
So Storm and the Sun. Okay, Storm and the Sun. Okay.
Let's look at that one tomorrow. I'm gonna glance at
I want to see that one.
I'll probably glance at the Indiana one because I'm sure they probably gonna beat Brazil. I watched Brazil last night, so they probably gonna beat them. But I want to see. Let's take a look at.
You want to glance because you want to see Clark. We want to see what she been.
Yeah, that's why I say I'll take a glance at it if I'm doing something tomorrow. Like I'm not gonna be, like home and seated and in position to to view it like that. It's kind of like it's gonna be nothing tomorrow. But tomorrow I do want to see Seattle and Connecticut.
Yeah, you definitely can come up whenever you want. Just let me know. Oh, she was in there 3 seconds. She was in there for a minute. Dang, get the ball.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down right now because I'm cooking. I'm gonna chat.
What you cooking today?
No, I'm not making food right now. I'm cooking lunch for my son. He's eating. I'm frying some French fries and eating chicken nuggets. He's been telling me to get up and cook, and I'm like, okay, 2 minutes. I've been up here chatting.
Yeah, because the game went into overtime. Mama got caught up in the overtime.
Yeah, you have to wait for later for dinner. I have to go to the grocery store and everything. That's why I said I think tomorrow's game, I'll probably go out, take a glance on my phone. But for Connecticut, I do want to be home and looking at it. I can pay attention.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna have Dominique Malonga tomorrow. She just kind of got back, and she just got to Seattle. So she plays international, so they have to give her like a little break.
Well, let's see what they come out with. Let's see how long they play they starters. Let's see what else everybody else is doing.
I didn't want them to win, you guys. I ain't gonna lie, I did not want something. I wanted Washington to feel good about this game, and they should. I want them to know we didn't even put our starters back on the floor, and they won by 5. So, but then they have Clark, so they may look different. That's kind of bogus that you didn't play Bree Hall, Stephanie. It really was. You could have played her. I didn't like that. But if she keeps a good attitude, although she didn't play much, that's good for her. I think Leah Edwards is going to end up on the Fever one day. I don't know why. I just feel like She is. They could use her. Where's Dantas? You guys know who Dantas is? Be Will? Yeah. Sophie gonna be that girl, Clark. You better look out. Sophie ain't playing. Yes, thank you all for hanging. We only got one game today. This was pretty doggone good, in my opinion. I got to see a whole lot of players. We got a chance. I can't really make heads or tails right now with the Fever. I don't know why. I can't really make a heads or tails what their system is about. I think it's going to look different. We'll see how Clark gets them organized. She had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 for 11. Good job, Sophie. I knew you were a good fit for this team.
Hey, Juju. I'm sorry, my mic was muted. I had muted my mic because of my dogs. But you asked about Dantas. She was there. She played. She dressed. I mean, she dressed, but she didn't play. But she was out for a few days because she had a death in the family.
Oh, that's why. Gosh, so they still got her because I like her.
Me too.
For them, I think that so they're much better than. But so we don't have Aaliyah Edwards either, or Shakira.
Right.
So I still think the Mystics is they're in contention. They're doing something to hang with this team. If this team is supposed to be in the top 3, I guess. So just from, I know people are gonna say, well, you can't tell too much. I said, yeah, you can tell. You can tell a little bit because these girls are playing. Preseason never looked this fire like this. These girls aren't playing. They want to make it. They want to be good from out the gate, and people are trying to make the team. And there's a lot of talent that I kind of made fun of this year's draft because I felt like it was a bunch of role players basically, except for Paige. But the more and more that I see them, they are a really talented group. This draft wasn't as bad as I thought. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them can make some teams. Now I don't know what happened to Cheyenne. I don't know where Sarah Ashley Barker. A lot of foreigners got dropped, but I didn't see any main NCAA players getting waived yet.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty surprised, impressed. I really am. So this was a good game today, guys. Y'all hung. You got the rest of your Saturday. I will be back tomorrow, starting at 1:00 Pacific time. If you're on the East Coast, I guess that'll be like 4. So you got time to go to church, go do whatever you do, wash clothes, whatever you do on Sundays, and come back for some more WNBA action because this was going to be. I don't know what the Fever is going to look like tomorrow, by the way, because she done played a lot of their starters, but they should be able to get by Brazil. But I am curious about Seattle. Seattle should win against Connecticut, but I want to see what Connecticut got going on. But I want to thank you for joining me, Be Well. Appreciate it. You're welcome anytime. Come on back, chat. Hit that like. If you're on Twitter, hit the like button over there. Also on my profile page, you can hit the YouTube. You can hit the YouTube and come on over, hit the subscribe button and hit the button. And then join our chat family. And the way that you tweet out on Twitter, you can also tweet out here in the chat. I welcome that. We need more people. I need more people to come through and stream through. So your likes get me in the algorithm and get me up and running. But I'll be here for the NBA season, and I'd like to meet some more of you and come join me. And I certainly appreciate all of you today. All of your comments were welcome and on point and funny. So thank you guys. Have a great Saturday. See you soon. Take care. Peace.